So I had about 3 weeks to kind of figure out what I needed to do. The first thing I did was got a job at PacSun. Why I got that? I'm thinking I have 3 weeks. That's 3 paychecks. When I tell my people, I'm going to be fully prepared to have nothing to my name, take my keys, just start working, whatever I got to do, we'll figure it out. Parents come back. I see them. I meet them. I don't know what to tell them. 2 weeks go by. I still haven't told them. 2 more weeks go by. Still haven't told them. I'm like, I don't know.
Working on that paycheck, brother.
Yeah,
trying to save up money.
Well, the money build up, yeah.
Hey, no joke. No joke. That's literally what I was thinking. I'm like, let me get 1,000. Let me see. Because mind you, PacSun, a good almighty 725, it took a while to build up.
Yeah, all those labor hours.
Yeah, all those labor hours. It took a minute to build up.
So you had like a whole plan for when you're going to reveal the whole thing to your parents, you know?
No. I didn't have a plan because I was too scared to tell. It kind of turned back on me. So that's what I'm saying, bro. This podcast could easily turn into 3 hours because the stories are insane.
He was trying to avoid it, like little by little.
I was avoiding it. I just don't know what to do.
I got 9 months.
And then mind you, Leah kept on asking me too. She's like, "Hey, did you tell your people? Did you tell your people? Did you tell your people?" I'm like, I haven't got the time to.
The baby's born. Yeah, that is not my child.
I haven't.
I know.
And so I'm like, man, I don't know. How do I tell them? And then a letter comes home in the mail from Walmart. And this is all tied together. When my people were in India, I'm not proud to say it, I made a transgression at Walmart that included shoplifting on the self-checkout, and I had to pay a $350 fine. I did not have $350 to my name, so I was paying $50 installments. I was paying $50. I'd already paid like $150 of it, but Walmart kept sending letters because it wasn't all paid in one lump sum. Now, I could get 1 letter, I could get 2 letters, but they sent letters every 2 weeks. Come home from UTD. Pops is like, hey, this is a letter from Walmart. What's this? Hey, man, something happened. Like, I was with Leah that day. We just as kids. And mind you, it was all groceries, but if anybody's known to self-checkout, hopefully Walmart does never see this.
Exactly. You try to put the cucumber down your pants.
Exactly.
And some people were like,
right.
What's this guy up
Lady
to?
stops me. She's like, hey, where's the receipt? Oh, my God, I don't have the receipt, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that's the backstory. Pop shows me later, what is this? So I get my way out of that by saying, I was at the self-checkout, this app didn't work, blah, blah, blah. BS my way out of that again, and I think I'm good. I go upstairs, I hear a little lecture. Pop still doesn't know about the girlfriend. Still doesn't know.
Still doesn't know about the girlfriend.
Still doesn't know. I convinced my dad so well. He goes to Walmart because I've convinced him. He's like, well, this $350 fine is kind of BS. If this is what you're telling me, then maybe we can get the money back because I can talk to him. I'm like, God. All right. So I was like, all right, yeah, sure. Go ahead. Next day, he went to Walmart. He comes back. He's like, bro, like, what's up? What's really going on? Because I talked to the manager, and the manager said you were with a girl, and you guys there was about $80 to $90 worth of groceries in the basket. So what's really, like, what is all this lying for? What's really going on? I was like, well, Pops, that girl that I was with, that's my girlfriend for about a year now. And shoplifting thing isn't even something you have to worry about because I just said she's pregnant.
Wow.
At that point, I don't care if you're a criminal.
Everything's out of the bag. Wow.
All at once. My mom was on a walk. It was just my dad. He called me down. He was like, bro, what's up? And his reaction wasn't anything I would have thought it would have been, which is a crazy thing because I would have thought, all right, bro, he about to grab this bat, yank me upside the head, take it to the door.
He's gonna be like,
he was like, yeah, literally. None of that.
Right there, yeah, the chuckle, bro, the chuckle.
Yeah, he was like, well, you got yourself in this situation. Now we just got to get ourselves out of it. Like, we got to get, like, well, don't worry about it. That's what he said. So don't worry about it. Everything will be okay. Just how are you going to tell your mom? Boom, 2 minutes in, my mom walks in. He was like, you want to tell her? You want me to tell her? I was like, you can tell her. He was like, so apparently he has a girlfriend, yada, 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 X, Y, and Z. And now
she knows about the girlfriend, but
she knows about the girlfriend. And my mom warned me. She was like, because she found a rubber, she found all of that. She gave me the lecture. She was like, just be careful.
Say, look, a balloon.
I'm gonna say this real quick, Hark. I don't know if this is true for you, but I feel like in brown culture, like the sons usually feel more closer to the moms than the dads. You know what I mean? Like the guys have more respect for the dads, but when it comes to the moms, they're more, I guess.
Mom is the homie.
Mom's a homie, right? Yeah.
Mom's a homie.
That's a trick.
Dad is like somebody you can't really talk to. There's a respect level there, but you can talk to him more than like my sister could. I don't know about if you have any siblings or whatever, but
I have a brother, but yeah.
Yeah, the dynamic is kind of very different. It's very yeah, right. It varies. So going back to it now, now my mom is just like, nah, she hasn't lost it, but she's like, oh my God, this is what I told you, but whatever. She's disappointed. But that was never the reaction I expected.
I know, yeah.
No yelling, no screaming, no beating, no punching. Very cordial, just we'll figure it out. I'm like, all right. And of course, my pops' first one was like, just convince her to get an abortion, we'll pay for it.
Oh, so they wanted you to get an abortion, but the pastor, two different sides of the coin. Oh my God.
Two different sides of the coin. And so I was like, well, okay. So this is where I kind of try to make another push with Leah, honestly. I try to make another push because this was, so mind you, I told him in I told him in April, right? I guess we'll say late April. And we found out that she was pregnant early March. And my parents came back from India mid-March. So does the timeline kind of make sense?
Yeah.
Right. So we're in April. Leah's about, we'll say 2 months pregnant, two months pregnant.
Right. Like she already got a belly going or something.
She has to be 2 months pregnant.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. 2 months. And so, okay, now this is the reaction that, all right, Pops is willing to help, but he's willing to help his way. And his way was, he came home from work the next day. He was like, he has our family business. Our gas station was in Bonham, a really small town. I don't know, up north, right by Sherman. He was like, well, I'll talk to some people. I know a lot of customers there. This is like a common thing. And, Western culture, even though it's very uncommon to brown culture, we'll figure it out. He comes home. He's like, hey, I got you. I got a solution. I was like, all right, what you got? He was like, I know we can get some legal people involved. And because both you guys are underage, you can go to court, say your spiel, say your story, and basically give up your parental rights to the child, where you would have no connection to anything child. You would just say it happened.
So basically, like adoption would be an option too, right?
Exactly. Adoption, doing anything, whatever, give it up, yada yada yada. Or
he was actually trying to get rid of the child.
No. I'm gonna tell you.
No,
this
that's always
my dad's story. This is what my dad wanted me to do.
This is from his dad's story.
Actually, this was my dad's way of saying this is the solution. Let's work on it. And when he told me that, mind you, after I knew the baby was on the way, I was locked in with Leah, bro. Like after there was in about April or so. Also, again, there's a lot of things in the story, but we were both in McKinney at the time. She was staying with her mom. I'm obviously staying with my people, and her dad's in DeSoto. But certain things happened to where she had to move to DeSoto because the prince was our child was gonna stay with her dad. She had a better relationship with her dad, yada yada yada, right? So she actually, like 2 weeks before she had to graduate, whatever, she actually ended up moving into DeSoto. I'm locked in with her. I'm like, all right, bro, abortion doesn't happen. That's fine. We'll be in this together. I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. I know my family's like 7. They're going to be opposed 17 different ways, but I'll figure it out.